Welcome back to No Fall Weddings Week 9 recap, part of the Co-Working It universe. Please like, comment, subscribe. So, this was rare. Both my teams were on a bye this weekend. Ohio State, Notre Dame, taking a week off, resting up. So, as a college football fan, it was my job to sit back, watch, relax, and root for some chaos, upsets across the country, but especially in the SEC. We needed some upsets and some excitement. We didn't get any of that. Starting with Texas A&M going into LSU, Death Valley, night game, and whooping the Tigers. What was it? 49-25. Crushed them. People have been waiting for the other shoe to drop with A&M. I don't know why. I mean, they went into Notre Dame week 2 and beat them. Maybe I'm a little biased, but that tells me they're a pretty good team. Them beating LSU, it's not a huge deal. What has LSU done to promote any kind of like, oh, they're elite? So beating them, now they're elite. It makes no sense to me. LSU has beaten nobody. They've lost to any good team they've played this year. Beating Clemson at the beginning of the year does nothing for me. Clemson sucks. I think this whole vaunted Death Valley at night thing is just a little overrated. It is. I think they gain that reputation because they play so many night games during the year, which means they play a lot of bad teams. So that record against night games against so that record in night games is inflated because they just beat a bunch of bad teams. I have so many visual memories of them losing to good teams at home, especially Alabama. Now throw A&M in there. Brian Kelly with another bad loss. I don't know how much longer they're going to put up with this. With the amount of coaches getting fired, big name coaches, who cares about the money? They'll find the money, they'll pay him out. I think he's in trouble because that defense, which was supposed to be really good and turned around this year, A&M threw and ran all over him. This quarterback for A&M, Reed, I mean, I saw him in South Bend. This kid is exceptional when he plays well, and he's going to earn himself a visit to New York City for the Heisman. And yet again, sorry, Woso, I think your college football playoff chances are in trouble. Ole Miss goes into Norman and gets a 34-26 W. Trinidad Chambliss, which is just an awesome name, threw for 315 yards against what was supposed to be a top 5 defense. It was rainy. It was cold. Didn't really look like an SEC game. And shout out to Lane Kiffin, who is the ultimate troll, which I know he's not a great guy, but man, I can't help but enjoy his antics. Look what he did at the end of the game, about to get interviewed right in front of an ESPN camera, and he just starts talking shit to another player.
Here's Molly.
Coach Kiffin.
Now than before.
Oh, are you talking a little bit to Oklahoma's players?
This guy yelled at me like during the game like 5 times how great they were, and we can't score on them.
I can't help it. I love that man. Please don't go to Florida. Giving up 400 plus yards is a tough pill to swallow for Venables in Oklahoma. I don't know if they got enough pride. I don't know if they got enough big games to get themselves back in it. And they're only their second loss. They got the win against Michigan in the out of conference schedule, but them losing to Texas and now Ole Miss, second time in 3 weeks. I'm not sure. Well, so let's do some quick hits around the country. It is still weird seeing that number 2 next to Indiana's name. Now, if they're going to keep putting 50 points up every game, we're going to have to get used to it. I don't think they're losing to anybody the rest of the year. They don't have Ohio State. They don't have Michigan on the schedule. Going to Penn State in 2 weeks was going to be a big game, but Penn State obviously isn't the same team they were at the beginning of the year, much less 4 weeks ago. Indiana's here to stay. Vanderbilt hangs on to a 17-10 win against Missouri at home. A lot of it had to do with Missouri's quarterback's leg snapping in half. That was ugly to watch and kind of killed the mood of the game. It's Vanderbilt. I'm happy for him, but there's no way you're trusting them to be a good team in a couple of weeks. It was a big game. Memphis scored 17 unanswered points against USF to knock them out of the rankings. And everyone talks about USF probably being the best non-power 5 team, but gotta hang on and beat Memphis when you get the chance. Let's go to the play of the day. But this week we got 2. First one is KC Concepcion. Man, what a name. And you just got to put a little flair to it. He lines up for a punt return against LSU with really the game still in balance and does this.
Boot, Concepcion backed up all the way to the 23 and breaks free. Look out. KC Concepcion still running. They're not going to catch him. KC Concepcion. Touchdown A&M, 79 yards.
I had to throw Justin Jolly of NC State into the play of the day this weekend because he did the Greg Jennings Madden play in real life.
Double pass here. It is. Jolie is wide open. And he comes up lane. Can he get into the end zone? Yes.
Dog, he put the team on his back. Let's look ahead to week 10, and we are officially in November. And it's getting tight. What looked like it was going to be a number 1 versus number 2 matchup a few weeks ago. Penn State coming to Ohio State. It's going to be a huge game. It is now a 4-loss Penn State team going against number 1 Ohio State. One of us kept going. What happens? What happened, Nittany Lions? What happened? I want to be totally confident about that game, but Penn State really likes to make things close, even when they don't have no business doing it. So let's get up 17-0 quick, Buckeyes, and then roll, please. Miami at SMU. Miami struggled in the first half last night. 7-7 against Stanford. Then they rolled in the second half. I'll give them that. But SMU, dangerous team. And Miami going on the road, you never know. And we got the weekly overrated SEC teams. Vanderbilt at Texas. Oklahoma at Tennessee. They look sexy because of their names or the numbers next to them. But do you trust any of those teams to win a big game? I will shout out this SEC game, though, because it's got one of the cooler nicknames when it comes to a rivalry. The world's largest cocktail party. I don't even know if they call that anymore, but I'll still call it that. Florida versus Georgia. Is Georgia going to get into another high 40 shootout? Hope so. Thank you for watching No Fall Weddings. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe. See everybody here next Sunday again. And please come back, Notre Dame, Ohio State. I missed you.